everyone. Today I am going to be working on a 52 favorites spread of my family's vacation in February when we went to San Francisco. I decided to try a little bit of a different design as far as anything I've ever tried in my traveler's notebook. I'm going to do a block of, I don't even know what size they were. I think I've mentioned this before. I start with 2 by 2 and then I shrink them down, and so that's kind of what I did. And then so just a block of photos and then a block. And then I'll have something like this. 2 main photos, and then I pulled out some stuff over here. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but I pulled out this pattern paper and I'm going to use it to add right here and here. And then I pulled out this, but I can always use the stamp set too to make a love. And then I also have this that says field notes. And I pulled out some circles, transparency circles. I don't know if I'll use those, but I will probably use this adventure card and just put it in the middle as like a journaling spot. And then I also have some chipboard that I pulled out. So should be interesting to put this one together because I pulled out so much stuff. I don't know if I'm going to use it all, but let's get started and see what I come up with. So I'm going to put the photos down, and I just have to make sure that I align the top of this black and white with the block of photos. That's my hardest problem, is getting things to line up. Maybe I should use a ruler, but usually I just wing it. I just wing it. So I'm going to put that second block of photos down, and what I plan on doing with the sections on the left and the right, I'm going to use a journaling card to fill that in. But for now, I'm going to make this little cluster at the bottom with a transparency and some chipboard. And there's that journaling card. I have no idea where that journaling card is from, but it's from a long time ago, and I'm just going to use it to fill in the gaps on the right and left. That way it looks like one cohesive design and not just 2 awkward empty spaces. There we go, put that one down. And then I gotta trim off a little bit more because I had too much. There we go. And now I have my chipboard that I'm going to put down, and I'm just going to make like 3 clustered sections, and I'm going to use different chipboards for that. I have one that's XO, and then down at the bottom I have a black one that says Bring On the Adventures, and then those amazing transparency hearts from February. I'm going to staple on one of those. Love those transparency hearts. And I also pulled out some word stickers. I think these were from the Adventure Story kit last summer. So I'm going to use those as well. And I'm now going to pull out some stamps and stamp a few phrases on this spread. Probably just in my corners just to add to the spread. I'm trying to see if I want that Blessed or the Curious. I don't know if I want to add another shape, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use that one. But for now, I'm going to stamp the bottom. I'm going to stamp Documented and just create 2 stamped borders, one red and one yellow. And I had to move that chipboard out of the way. I put down the chipboard first, and I should have probably stamped my borders first. Sometimes I just do things a little silly. So I just keep stamping, and I'm sorry that it's out of camera range. So there we go. Now I can put things back where they need to go, and I decided to go with the heart and instead of adding in a new shape. And I'm also going to add in another sticker. Super simple, and just stamping a few phrases. I think this one says currently. I don't know where that one came from either. It's old, I know that. Now I have this adventure card that I thought would be really fun to use as a way to journal some highlights from the trip. And I originally stamped on the card, but I just didn't like how it just blended in. And I decided to use a scrap of that dot paper that I used on the actual spread. And that way it kind of creates some consistency. So that's what I did. And then I put a heart and stamped that. Now I stamped another yellow heart, and I'm just adding highlights from the trip. And I really, really like how this extra card came together. So much fun just to put the highlights. And that pretty much wraps up this spread. All right, so this one is wrapped up. This one is done. I like the new design that I tried with the blocks of photos and the black and the white, and I liked the journaling card in there and the different stamping, and definitely using up my supplies. So I hope you enjoyed watching this one. I thought I would also show you that I have now nearly finished April in this volume. This will be volume 1 for 52 favorites. So the next spread I did was Elle Studio for Read. The next one was using the Story Kit Learn from Elle Edwards. A mix of design and bond, and this was Elle Studio. I had stuck this down before I had decided to do Elle Edwards for my for this spread, and so I just left it, and I think it works perfect. This one you saw on the Elle Studio blog, and I also have a process video for that. This one, my husband and the kids at the museum, my son's birthday, and then this starts April, and I haven't finished the journaling. But this was also, this was a mix of design and some other kits. I know Learn, but I decided since these photos had so much going on in them, I would just do black and white, and I love it. So this volume, like I said, will cover through April, and that's just a little peek at what I am working on to finish this, and then I will do a walkthrough of the entire thing. So I hope you enjoyed watching this process video. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.